So he calls me. And he says, and he calls the print company, right? And he says, yeah, this animal, referring to me as the animal.
Jesus.
Refers to me as the animal and says this animal is just stupid, he can't do anything. Then he wanted me to take care of something, and then he said this, then he said this, then he said this. People like you, that is me, are the reason why people are choosing the AFD.
Guys. Jesus Christ.
That was not even last year. That was this year.
Yo.
That was this year.
Wait. Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome. Thanks again for joining us on another episode of Onlyfacts Podcast. We're here once again having an amazing time. We've been chatting, we've been eating pizza, we've been talking. My team just lost. Fucking horrible. I wouldn't get into that. But I have here with me, as usual, my co-host, the amazing Alison.
What's up, guys?
And I have amazing Vib is back here with us.
With some glasses this time.
Yeah, true. No glasses this time. Yeah, but I mean the glasses also make you look cool as well. So Vib is an actor, he's a model, he's an entrepreneur, he's a superstar as well. And so he's right. We have Divine. Divine is back again with us from Street Facts. So basically, he's going to be giving us some spicy street facts that we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
I'm tired already.
Are you tired? Are you tired from too much pizza, or are you tired from drinking too much?
I think the fact that you ate and now you're just like sitting there, it's like you gotta
The food's supposed to be giving you energy, but it's for me, that's the only way around.
just like
It's just like I just want to
Divine is also one of our supermodels. He's also into singing, producing, etc. Content creator.
And superstar as well, statue. So I'm the only no superstar here. So
no, that's not.
That's a lie, bro.
We're gonna be talking with three superstars today. So I'm excited.
Superstar, always a superstar,
Yeah, that's the thing.
So guys, the topic we're going to be talking about today is dealing with bullying. So I think this is something some people have experiences with during their lifetime, either in high school, either in your work environment, or your day-to-day life as well. So now we want to explore and see and have conversation on the experiences from Vib and Divine to get to know what they encountered with bullying was. Have they bullied anyone? Were they bullied? How did they handle it? And some of the and every other information or stuff around it as well. So Vib, I'll just go straight to you. But I think the first question is going to come from Alison, and then I'll let her get going.
So I gotta ask, what is bullying to what is it when you say, okay, that's bullying? What is that?
Mentally torture the person, demotivate the guy, any person, any girl, and like making lose her confidence or his confidence. In my term, it's bully. That's good.
Yeah. Divine, what's your definition of bullying?
I would say the same, but I would also say the fact that your words or your actions is putting the person, the victim, in a position where he cannot handle his emotion anymore.
Oh,
So that for me is bullying, and that would be my definition. for
okay.
bullying.
Interesting.
Emotional damage.
Literally said.
So is it just emotional, or it can also be physical as well?
Physical damage leads to emotional damage, I guess.
I would say the other way around.
Oh, vice versa.
Vice versa.
Okay. So emotional leads to physical damage. Oh, okay. Let's explore that a bit. How have you had any occasion or experience where you had an emotional damage and then it led to a physical damage afterwards? Yeah. Tell us about it.
I cut myself. Yeah. I was.
Oh.
When was that? 2022.
Yeah.
Where I couldn't handle it anymore. But I would also say there were many times, occasionally, when I was even younger,
Yeah.
13, 14 years old, where I would just start to punch myself, just hit me, just just hurting myself.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible though. So sorry about it. How do you feel now though?
I mean, I'm used to it, bro.
Are you used to people bullying you, or are you able to stand up for yourself now?
No, I mean, the thing is, when someone is just insulting me at such a level.
Hey, if you're still getting bullied, bro, just call me.
Call me, I'll take
bro.
my
Call
errands.
me, bro. Yeah, I'll fight. Yeah,
It's-
fight him for
The thing is, here's the thing. I'm already like, if somebody now bullies me, I don't care. There's nothing.
Yeah.
If somebody bullies me, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I legit don't care, But if I see someone bully someone else, I will stand up for that person because I know how it feels not to be able to respond or just be in this state of shock, So, but for me, it's just here and there. I legit just learned not to care anymore. I mean, if you don't know me, don't fucking judge someone you don't know. So if you don't know who I am, you have no right to judge me.
Absolutely.
And you have no right to accuse or have you can have an opinion. Keep it to yourself. If the opinion is not accurate, keep it to yourself. But if not, I don't care.
I think some people take opinion too far because sometimes so you can give so it's what I call when you're giving criticism, it should be basically structural criticism, basically. Right.
Constructive,
it should be constructive criticism, basically. So it shouldn't be something where you're giving a very negative opinion or that side. So it's always important to make sure you're on a very calm conversation with the person, right? And try to let them know this isn't something negative. It's just something I think is everyone, we're all improving, right? At some point. So it's something where you can improve at and where you can do better. I know you are a young blood. You're still growing. You're just starting your adulthood, and I think that's something that's very important, especially people above you as well should be able to give you that constructive criticism or ideas or intuition basically on how to improve. So
the problem is they don't really know what that even is. So because they don't do that, they don't really give a constructive criticism. They just basically judge.
Exactly.
I feel like things like this come from people who are very insecure about themselves. People who are not satisfied about
But then also the thing is, because people bullied me, I grew up also to be insecure. Right? So now my question will be then now, so since you are now insecure, what would you do with it? Because it will be very easy for me to bully someone else. It will now with all the things that I'm doing, I could be arrogant and say, well, look at you. You don't even achieve nothing.
Yeah, but that's like a matter of choice. If you decide to then be a better person from the experiences that you've had, then that's now how you were raised and how you are as a person.
What I could also say to the people who are bullying. Because you choose to bully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. Everyone.
It's not even a choice. It's not a. Oh, I'm sorry. You choose.
You chose that.
Yeah.
So that is where my problem is. It's not the fact that you were insecure, because everybody at some point will face insecurity.
100.
The question is, how are you going to handle it?
Are you going to handle it?
What's your experience with bullying? What have you experienced?
When I was in my high school, I was very thin guy. Very thin. I was only underweight. I was underweight.
No way. How do you turn up so big?
That's the thing which I achieved after bullying, This was the reply to the people who bullied me.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is exactly thing. Like, so I was very thin, very people used to say me ugly because I was very thin, underweight, and everything. So
yeah, that's pretty hectic.
The girls in the school used to avoid sitting next to me because I look very slim and very not the macho guy, something like that. So I also liked one woman during that time. I went on a date with her, and she said, "Sorry to say, but I like the guys who have a nice, good body. You don't have anything. What should I do? Like, how should I date you? Like, this is the thing." And from then, I changed my whole life. So that was a turning point. Bully thing.
No, I mean, so I have a similar story about I wasn't like bullied, or I wasn't, I wasn't sort of in that sort of situation. But what happened was, when I was in high school, I used to stutter. So I was very,
same.
I wouldn't say aggressive, but a bit. So I hate bullying right from time. So I hate situations where if you're in a position, higher than me, and then you're trying to push me down. So I would just fucking, we don't need to talk, let's just fucking fight, right? So I would just fight you, and then we can be done with it, right? And and then we can go to the teacher and then resolve the situation after fighting. So the good thing was, I was pretty good at fighting back then, right? So don't worry about my stature, right? I was very, I was like one of those stubborn little cockroaches that you cannot put down. But also my other sister as well, she was fucking tough as well. So she was always having my back as well every time. Yeah, so I had a very different perspective because I was more of the person, you can never bully me, but then I'm just doing my own thing and hanging out with my friends, right? But this situation similar to yours as well was, I also changed a little bit after a girl I was, I was having crush, and after we spoke back then. Yeah, so because, I was aggressive, I was, a bit rough, and then she was like, and she wrote me a letter, handwritten letter. She was like, I don't like how aggressive you are, what need to improve. So that's why I say constructive, improvement, right? Yeah. So she was like, what need to improve? Yeah, I was like, man, I'm gonna do it. So I got the letter, I read it, and I went home. I went to meet my mom. I was like, I want new uniform, I want new shoes, or I'm not going back to school. And then I got new uniforms, new shoes, and then from then on, if you see me looking fly, dressing nice today, it's totally because of her, basically. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it changes your life.
Yeah, exactly. Some people changes it. They change your life, and they don't even know the impact they have.
They don't
It's
even
so
know.
funny.
They don't even know the impact. But I think once long ago, I try to also approach her and tell her about like this conversation, right? Yeah, but I don't think she
realized
understands,
it in the
or
moment.
she realized how the gravitational pull of that impact she had on me, because ever since I've been one of the cleanest people, one of the well dressed person you see like around group of people, basically, right? Because that changed my perspective, and now for me, dressing that way, it's just normal. It's how it should be, right? And just being clean and being always like that is just how it should be, right? But also at the same time, I put in the work because I was stuttering, and also, a bit, since I was stuttering and arguing and not being able to argue, read some self books, and just change. So that's where you say, okay, this person's opinion or this person, idea is good. I'm going to take it, apply it, and improve. Right, so that's it.
Just smile at them and say thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry for talking too much into that issue from me.
Right.
Yeah. So Alison, tell us, do you have any bullying situation you've ever been at? Yeah.
I feel like, to be honest, I felt like when I started processing things later on, I realized that there was I would state it as micro bullying in high school. When someone just kind of like, I would use a big word, right? And then this person would be like, "Oh, Alison knows how to use this word. You sound so intelligent." I'm like, "Bitch, fuck you. Sorry, excuse me." But like, it was so like, or like you would have someone saying like, I don't know. I wouldn't take that as bullying, but someone would say, people like Alison are the people that actually become successful because it's always the dumb ones that become successful type of thing. You know, like not.
Yeah.
She was insinuating that of course because I was not the fastest in high school, but also because I was also not the cleverest, I would probably be more successful because I would have to work twice as hard as the people that are actually clever.
Yeah.
So I would have taken that as bullying as well. There were so many forms of bullying, and also because I went to a girls' school, it's easy for girls to target other girls.
Yeah.
So for me, I started processing things later on when I was done with high school.
Yeah.
That this girl was mean. This girl was mean. There was another time, like a girl was being so mean to me. She was like, I think 3 years older than me. I went to tell my mom. I said this in the episode. I went to tell my mom. Because I was in boarding, my mom came to pick me up, and I was like really sad in the car. She was like, nah, this is not the mood that I really see you. You're always really happy, you're always boisterous, etc. And then she was like, tell me what's going on. She parked, and then she was like, what's going on with you? And I was like, well, this girl has been bullying me in boarding. She reversed. This girl was still, she hadn't been picked up. My mom went up there and she was like, why have you been bullying my daughter? She was like, yeah, no, I was just stating a couple of things, blah, blah, blah. My mom was like, you better not. If you start bullying my daughter, I will deal with you by myself. And I was just like, yeah. After that, she was so nice to me. Like, she was literally the nicest person. I think ever since then, till this day, she's still nice. So, I mean, I feel like I've experienced lots of micro bullying things that I later process, and I'm like, nah, this girl did not mean this in a positive way. So if I go on with these stories, we will never feel much.
But you can still ignore the bullying, which is where you're very young, you know. Like when you're 1 to not 1, maybe 4 to 8 or something. Yeah. It's fine because everyone is a child. But later on, it's become
it's not fair to you, especially during our teen years, right? You know, I will explore that further. So I just wanted to ask one question, right? Because you taught us, you told us earlier what was the repercussion or the trauma you had from bullying, Divine. So I want to explore that a bit more. So first I want to just get onto Vib. Vib, have you ever did you ever experience any other like trauma or stigma from bullying? That got into something very critical towards.
Yeah, I lost my confidence during that time when I was not used to talk to anyone that time. I just sit alone in the classroom. Just it was this is the trauma I got. I lost my confidence that time during that time.
Would you say that it's something that you've worked on now? Is it something? If this person that used to bully you, if they would come and tell you the same thing that would tell you that they told you in high school, are you able to kind of face them and be like,
I can laugh at them, No.
Yeah.
I can just laugh
awesome.
at them.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And you, Divine?
Funny enough,
I feel like there's a lot that we actually need to kind of dig from you, because I feel like there's still a lot going on.
It's why I wanted us to go after to go to him after me, because I think it's just gonna be a long process. Come on, bro, let's talk about it.
We can also be a therapy session. We can be only therapy podcast.
Let me just lie down to be able to do podcast. You know what I'm saying?
We have the couch now, so you can literally just lie down and give us a history.
I mean, what were the repercussions of me being bullied? In my lost confidence, I will be the outsider of my class for, almost 6 years. Outsider. Even when they were school trips, I will be the one. There were occasions that we will all share a room, and they will all plan something, and they will intentionally leave me out.
Exactly.
So I will be the one who wouldn't know anything. Oh, but they knew. You know what I'm saying? All of them, they would know. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
Cool. Except me.
Exactly.
That's actually so
but it's fine. So then, what also will happen? The most recent, not even recent, again, I could recite so many things of what happened. Some people call me.
Yeah.
Some people drop the N word on me.
Sorry. So they drop the N word. So now, before we go in there, now I just want to ask one question that leads on to that as well. Do you think they were being discriminatory? Intentionally discriminatory against you?
Yeah, they were intentional.
Yeah, exactly. So it was more of a discriminatory bullying.
Yeah.
I think if people are dropping the N words on you,
the thing is, they knew. It's not that they weren't aware.
Yeah.
They knew. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew, but they just did it regardless. And I would try to tell them what's going on. And fun fact, even like in my little, like when that was primary school, y'all. Like, we're talking about like 4th, 5th, 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? So there I had faced with anger issues. I had
ADHD.
Exactly. I couldn't concentrate. I would try to I will go to therapy, to concentrate more, learn how to speak properly, etc.
Yeah.
And then they will use it against me. You know what I'm saying? They will use that against me. But yeah, they will use that against me. I think they use that against me, and that wouldn't even finish. So now we go to high school, same thing, same bullying, different form, same bullying, different form of bullying, just basically just grew cold to you. And it got so worse that I decided not to speak to anyone again. I would just be by myself, minding my business, just
doing your own thing.
Just do my own thing, be at the corner. But yeah, I mean,
I feel like eventually people do overcome these things, and
that's the thing.
I always wonder, like, whenever I think about it, that's the thing.
That's the problem.
I feel like whenever I think about it, I'm just always like, do these people even remember what they say or what they said to me?
That was the funny part. Now here comes the funny part, right? So after years, I mean, primary school to high school, I, of course, like the primary school that I went to, like with the same class, of course, they all went to different high schools. Cool, right? So there was one recent little class gathering, right? And I saw all my old classmates from primary school. None of them recognized me until I had to tell them who I really was.
That's crazy.
So once I told them this is who I am, I told them, like, do you remember the guy that you bullied all through our primary school?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, this guy, that's me. Hey y'all. So and that was even funny after I told them everything what I was doing. So being a producer, etc. They said, that's you. I said, remember the time when you called me this and that and that?
I feel like people don't remember, because like I remember I have a friend in well, he wasn't a friend in junior school. I had someone who used to bully me, and there's a time my mom came to pick me up, and she was quite big, no? And he was like, oh, your mom, my mom, Allison's mom looks like a bulldog, blah blah blah. And I told him this 13 years later, and he was like, oh snap, I didn't realize I said that. And I was like, you did. And the thing is, I feel like this happens when people are very immature and they lack self-development, and people do a lot of development. So this is what I was asking about. Do people actually remember what they say to people that actually affects them? Because I feel like the people who are affected remember this. The people who are not affected,
they will not. Of course, they will not remember.
They'll definitely forget.
I mean, I could write a whole book of what people told about me.
Exactly.
From when I was 5 till today.
Yeah.
So I could write a whole book from the beginning till the end.
So if you don't know, we promoted the book on previous episode.
Now
you can write the book, and then we're gonna promote it to you as well. Alright, so the more just write the book, we'll connect you to the editorial team, the publisher, and you can get your book out. And and we can talk about it afterwards.
But I need a director. because
You needed that.
I can get my whole movie, out of it.
that
We could do a we could do a collaboration.
That's write this book, and then you're gonna basically bring the book to life.
But it's
to on screen.
But it's really funny how I get to see the people who used to bully me after. Like I will walk down the streets and people will just be like, "Hey, Divine, how you doing?" Now I'm not pissed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm above that. Like I'm not gonna be like giving you the what for. I mean, for me, it's like when I decide to be bitter, that just makes me know that I haven't healed yet. You know what I mean? So they have been bullied. So I will always say this: you didn't have a choice of becoming a victim, but you still decided to be a victim. That's your responsibility.
Yeah.
So if you are still pissed off, or still having grudge, or still
still bitter.
Still bitter, you will never know the other side of what you could have had. Like if I would have been bitter and angry till today, I promise you I wouldn't be standing here today.
And I also feel like the people that get bullied a lot are the ones that actually come on top. They always come out on top. I don't know what
it's
is.
It's God's plan.
But
it's God's plan.
Hey guys, are you trying to tell me I'll never be on top because
no. That's not what we're Lorenzo.
Sorry, that's my fault. I was one of the cool kids, though.
Yeah, well, I think you were a bully.
I'm sorry. No. But that's the thing, right? I've always been the kind of person that I'm always in the middle of everything, right? So even sometimes at work as well, because if you're not physically abusing me, I don't give a shit about you. I just want to prove I'm better than everyone is. And if I'm able to do that and consistently do that and work hard for it, fuck you, fuck me. As far as I'm not physically abused, I'm mentally okay.
Yeah.
And for me, being mentally okay is, I have strong will and mental, I'm mental, ability as well. So try to focus things that are not necessary and just focus it out and just move on.
Literally.
And just move on. So honestly, it's why. So I'll tell you one of the reasons why I feel so so angry. I wouldn't use angry, but let's just use angry in the situation for your situation and how you grew up, right? Because the thing is, for me, I grew up in a setting where everyone where I went to school looked like me, right? The only problem was just, different tribe or different religion. So I'm like,
religion.
There's nothing, there's no way you're better than me in any way, right? So my parents were doing good. I was doing good. I was not the worst student, luckily. Wasn't the best either, so I really don't care. But over time, I got up to that, up to that upper level as well. And also I was able to be able to dress nice, after high school, do nice stuff,
right,
and and I was lucky. Yeah. So why I'm so pissed at this situation is, I would assume he was born in Germany. He's German, and he grew up here. So basically, imagine him going to school, and he's the only black kid in school. Right? And kids have no fucking filter. Sorry for my language. I've been using the F word.
Here's the thing.
But kids have no filter. And they just fucking do whatever they're doing. So that's why I feel so much for him.
That's the thing. Is that that's the thing is, you don't need to imagine I was the only black kid in school.
Yeah, exactly.
If I just think about it, I don't know if I should laugh or cry.
Yeah.
Literally, it's so funny. Yeah.
But you know one thing though. I mean, I don't know how your parents handle it, how your dad or your mom handle it, right? So I think it's also one way where we, as expats, if you're an expat living in any country other than yours, so, sometimes you can be white and you can, you'll be able to fit in,
right,
straight up, or you can be brown, or you can be black, you can be Asian, Middle Eastern, or anything, right? I think what you should be able to do is to be able to have conversation with your kids as well, right? Make them understand, hey, even in Nigeria as well, right? We have over 250 different tribes,
right,
and languages.
So, guys, that's a lot.
Sometimes into tribal war and fight within a state, different tribes are just fighting each other and killing each other.
Divine was saying that he was only the black child in the
Yeah.
Similar thing happens when like I have one friend. His son is only Indian in all school.
So wait. So I want to clarify that for you guys as well. So now we want to say, okay, so the impact of like racism impacted into bullying as well. Yeah. So you have a friend who
whose son is going to the school
international school.
In Germany. He is also like born here.
Yeah.
Still got bullied and like because he have a different color.
Yeah, and this was due to racism.
Yeah. Racism.
It's also
so a lot of things.
Crazy.
They don't, and they say the children say whatever the parents say to them. They never like children doesn't know anything.
True. Yeah. True.
This is the thing. The parents talk about things and then they repeat the thing.
I understand. Like I feel like even at my big age, I'm almost 30.
You're big age.
They were still bullying in nursing school, like literally. Yeah, they were.
No way, but if you're a nurse and you're bullying and you're nursing, people gonna fucking die.
The thing is, you will be.
Gosh.
I gotta tell your story. I gotta.
This girl is a bully. I feel sorry for her patients. This girl was a bully. She was like I think the thing is she was also not satisfied with herself, so that's why she looked for people to pick on, and especially like in nursing school, most of the people are obviously not of color, but they're also not from Germany.
Right.
But then there's only like 1 or 2 people that are of color that are black or colored or whatever the color. So she just had to kind of like look for something that she had.
That's crazy.
But like obviously now we're grown up, we know how to speak, so she wouldn't bully.
So before I go to Divine, so would you say should we all that people get private insurance so we have much more power?
Yeah, I think so.
The public insurance.
I bet you should too.
Everyone, so Alison is giving some financial and economic advice that would save your life literally.
I would say.
We learned one question to you.
So maybe I'm coming. I'll just get a Divine real quick. So Divine, tell us was possibly bullying tied to racism, or or it is just people discriminating just because you were different. So how do you view it, or how was it? Not how do you view it? How was it? Was it racism or just discrimination generally?
Both.
2 in 1.
2 in 1.
You got the full package, brother.
I got the whole package.
You got everything.
Even the latest one, I remember. The latest one was even this year.
Yeah.
By my old boss.
You?
Mm-hmm.
That
was after I had a supervisor. He left.
Yeah.
And so then I was the only IT manager.
Yeah.
Like in my old company.
I mean, I've never had a racist boss, but I've never.
You're so lucky.
Some of them were super intense, but I think that's as much as it is just intense.
Now there's a difference between being intense and being a bully, but anyway,
So
let's go on.
This guy, so it was about the print situation. The printer was working. And I was calling, and I was always responsible to talk with the companies outside and had something to do with our company during about technical issues, etc. So I will be the one to talk to them, etc.
Yeah.
So he calls me, and he says, and he calls the print company, right?
Uh-huh.
And he says, "Yeah, this animal," referring to me as the animal.
Jesus.
Refers to me as the animal and says this animal is just stupid. He can't do anything. Then he wanted me to take care of something, and then he said this. Then he said this. Then he said this. People like you, that means me, are the reason why people are choosing the AFD.
Guys, Jesus Christ!
That was not even last year. That was this year.
Yo,
that was this.
Wait. Okay.
Now that is not okay.
But did you take any action?
Yeah.
I mean, he literally put me,
bro.
Huh?
What are we gonna do?
No,
Yo, bro, what am I gonna do? I want to bring out my baseball bat, bro.
I mean,
But this will not stop racism. This will not stop it.
the thing is,
Beating will not stop the racism.
No.
The thing
Bro,
is-
at some point, there's so I'm not calling for violence or anything. I'm not a violent person, right? I'm always super chill and always chill, right? So, but at some point, what I do is I address people.
Literally.
So
Address
I call
their
you.
wrongs.
I call you, or
'Cause
what I can do in public in front of everyone is just tell you, bro, you're one of the most stupid people I've ever met in my
And
entire life.
I would have quit.
I you know what I do most times. I'm like, for a European who could easily travel between Europe, a lot of people coming into Europe on vacation, and you still this stupid. So you agreed
Oh my god.
and you've accepted that you're gonna be a dumbass for the rest of your life. So all you can do
What?
don't be sad, bro.
yeah, bro. No, bro.
The thing is,
That's sad though.
after
That's
that
sad.
happened, I must be honest with
Yeah.
you. There were many nights, all the things that I was facing during primary school. Remember,
It came back.
Came back.
up
Came
because he was the very thing I never wanted to see again in my life.
What did you do?
What
That's
could
the
I do?
question.
He was literally the thing is.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, that makes me so angry.
The
Like
thing
my,
is-
my temperature.
When I heard that, right, and I told my parents were angry, and I was having I had several mental breakdowns. Let's be very
Yeah, of course.
let
I
us
can imagine.
let us be very clear. I was having mental
Oh, yeah.
breakdowns,
anyone would.
but I didn't tell anybody. I would instead show up, be quiet. But the thing is, everybody knew me as the more happy, hyper person. I was
Yeah.
just quiet. I was just quiet. So if someone would like, "Hey, Divine, what's up? How you doing?" I'm okay. I'm bad. It's cool. But they know I'm not okay because my eyes will be red because I cried last night. But I do. Well, cool. Doesn't matter anyways, right? So that's how I would see myself for weeks. Yeah, not even almost like 2 months.
Is there no way we can like sort this company out and do something about it? Because that's not acceptable. Because if he's doing that to you, that makes it's. I am 100% sure that he's probably doing that to the next person of color
But for
that's going to be at the company.
first, I want to ask though, how are you coping with with all of that right now? Like what are you doing? What's your ritual? Are you going to therapy? Are you do you have any mechanism that you're coping with?
The thing is, I don't cope with it.
That's. Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
That's not good. But anyways, that's a story for another day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a story.
You need to cope.
I do cope with I'm trying my best, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
You need to talk to
I
someone,
always
though. Yeah.
pray. I always put myself in a
Yeah, that's
position
good.
where I'm talking with people,
Yeah.
where I'm not alone, because I know
Exactly.
who I can be when I'm alone, and it's a scary place when I'm alone.
Yeah.
So I will always make sure that I will talk to people, that I will be, just talk to people, honestly speaking. But if you ask me how I'm dealing with it, not really 100% okay. But that's life, bro.
Yeah.
That's life,
Yeah,
honestly speaking.
true.
What I've learned is that there are some people who are just going to be like that to you anyways. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Even one of the colleagues told me that the boss who insulted me on like this racially discriminate me like that. Well, after he called me, he hung up the phone and he called me the N-word. But that's what I've heard from the employee. But I do not know if it's true or not. I haven't confirmed that yet. But it doesn't matter. But the fact but she never lies. That woman never lies. So that already tells me.
That's actually quite hectic. I'm sorry.
But why did he employ you, or why did he did you get there before he came in, or
The boss?
yeah
The boss was already there.
I mean he must have done an interview with you, right?
No, it's usually probably the HR people.
Every stage you have like the HR, and then you have the hire manager, and then you have the manager of the hire manager, and then you before you get in as well.
I don't know how it works. Who did the interview with you?
A woman.
Okay, so it definitely wasn't him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Then
Yeah, that's
after that,
fucked
he
up.
did
Yeah.
that interview with me personally.
Yeah, exactly.
After that, after he did the personal interview with me as well, but he wasn't like that until then months later.
There should be like a law for racially discriminative people.
No, there is.
In Berlin?
Yeah, there is in Germany.
Wait,
You just
Guys,
I've
at
been
the end of the
spat on.
day,
you just need to go
I've
to your
been called
lawyer.
out.
No, but the problem is this, this is why I fucking hate, like going to court and law and all that. So people can say that shit, but if there's no witness and there's no recording, it's just she say and he say, and now who you gonna believe?
There's no
So
evidence.
that's the problem. Yeah,
Unless
there's
you
no
record it.
evidence. Yeah, like that song. There's no evidence. Show me walk-ins, right? Show me walk-ins. Show me evidence. But this is terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
how's it with you? How's it been with you? Have you experienced any form of racism in Berlin, Germany?
Generally,
In terms of dating, I think yes.
yeah.
Yeah. If you go on a date, the first question they ask, where are you from?
Oh,
And then you tell that you are from not Germany or not from the big countries,
yeah,
then they just behave weird to you.
yeah.
It happens, yeah.
I think
Not
maybe
like
from now on, you know what you should do? You should just say you're from Germany. No, in fact, you shouldn't.
Yeah, why should I?
Why should you?
Yeah.
So there's also another situation where we have different experiences. So one, you have curly hair, and you light skin. So I mean, if you look at me every time, if we let's say we're talking on dating app, I'm like, sorry, meine Deutsch ist nicht so gut. Sprechen ein bisschen English. So if you're talking English, we keep on talking. But if you cannot speak English, then that's the end. So automatically, you already know I'm not German. So even before then, you already know, and then I don't get to experience all of this, all of those shit as well. So for you, I think that's a very different scenario because one, you look like, a bit like European, and then I think your German is pretty good as well, and then you talk in German as well.
Very Einmischen.
Yeah.
Ein bisschen Deutsch, ich nicht Deutsch.
Yeah, and then you get into that situation. Yeah, but honestly, it's.
But in terms of racism, I've never felt anything.
Yeah,
until now.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't
That's
honestly.
good.
Yeah, I haven't honestly. It's why I'm so shocked that at Divine Story because because I haven't actually because
my
that's,
colleagues, like I've
it's
worked
sad.
with a lot of brands here.
Yeah,
Nothing ever. Nothing. They are very
Yeah.
respectful.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like creative
definitely,
people,
to be honest.
creative
Really
people are
respectful.
very
Yeah.
respectful. They don't have they don't have an animosity towards any type of, I just feel like it's the corporate or like it's
I think
with the
it's-
healthcare
I think it's
system.
individual though because I've also worked in corporate, entities in Germany as well, and I have all experience it.
What haven't
So,
you experienced in life? Like you
I
haven't
think- I
experienced,
think it's
you haven't experienced
individual.
anything.
No.
Do you experience anything in life?
No. I never said people haven't tried to bully me. I just said I fought back, and then we got into a
Okay.
fight, and then it was never bullying because we were
Maybe
just two
people are
people
scared.
insulting and fighting basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys,
Yeah.
do you guys want to like call out any bullies
Yeah, I think
But
Divine-
everybody's
in
already
Germany?
looking at me. Yeah.
in general?
No, I think Divine. So
Would you like to call anyone out, like, and be like,
you man, you bullied me. This is your name. I mean, you don't have to tell us where you live, but just just your name.
Do you feel like it's something that maybe you should?
Maybe it's something
I
you want
can
to
take
do
a
or
name
no?
here.
Yeah.
I can, but
Yeah, come on, give
it
us.
can be a controversial thing, No.
Yeah.
it's-
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about
I
it.
don't know.
Should I just go ahead?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, go for you though.
Oh.
Harald Zulauf.
Ooh.
That's the one who made that's my former boss.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, what's Olaf? His name was even Olaf.
No,
Ah.
Harald.
Oh,
Harald.
Harald.
Harold Zulauf.
Oh,
Aaron
God.
Zulauf.
You.
Harold, you see your life now. You'll be bullying people of color.
I don't want. If I would do it if there would be an express version of what I want to say.
Yeah.
Nah, this dude don't make the first couple of months of 2024 for me a living nightmare.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He'll get what he
it's
deserves.
crazy though. Yeah, it's
He'll get what
crazy.
he deserves.
Oh yeah, y'all feel shocked though, right? About everything.
Yeah, no,
just
I'm
like
gonna
really
ask one question. So
sad.
yeah, so I know there's that. So I'm gonna ask one question. So sometimes when people do stuff, do you think they're actually being, like a racist or discriminating, or just a shitty person?
I think they're just generally shitty people.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
why? Because even if I'm having a bad day, I just
Yeah.
know how to deal with my tears and fight them at home.
Yeah.
But why am I going and then shouting at the next person? That's so innocent.
Yeah, exactly. Because honestly, I've seen people just like they're just shitty people. They talk shit about everyone else
A lot of
apart from
people.
themselves.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why for me, if you're just a shitty person, you're already a shitty person, and there's just nothing more you can be, except you get into like deeper criminality or stuff like that. But you're just a shitty person, and that's what some people are just. So if you're black or white or whatever, they just find something just to be shitty about.
Yeah.
But some people are just going to be racist. They'll be nice to other people and just be discriminatory to some certain kind of people.
I think
as
it's
well.
just finding satisfaction in just making someone else's life miserable just so you can then feel some type of way. Some people,
True.
this
I totally
like
agree with that.
adrenaline
Yeah.
out of getting.
It's a mind problem.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you make someone else's life miserable and then you
Yeah.
just get so much satisfaction from that,
Yeah.
which I find pretty messed up because then you need psychological help.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
Sorry, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. So I just want to ask before we go as well, because we've been talking, interestingly for so long. So I just want you, both of you to quickly give us, how you came over your entire situation, how you grew from it, and what would be your advice to anyone being bullied, and how they can also, also overcome it as well.
That's a good one. Well done.
Yeah. Thanks.
So you can start.
Go ahead, bro.
Now we're finding someone who's going to
Rock,
say
paper,
that.
scissors.
Just stay confident. Don't let them come over you all the time.
Mhm.
Just be positive. Just hear from one ear and move from another ear.
Yeah.
Just relax and don't stress about anything they say. It's just their mental problem, not your, I guess.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. New Divine.
Let me look at the camera real quick. If you're watching this and nobody told you this, I'm gonna tell you. Just because it happens to you doesn't mean that you're the reason. It could be because you have to let you know that you're stronger. So my advice to you is always remember that just because this happens to you, it's not the end. It could be a beginning that you can actually be even a better person that you thought you could be. So keep on going, keep on fighting, keep praying, and always cherish the good moments. Even if bully happens and you get discouraged and you don't want to do it anymore, remember there were also good moments in your life that you were even happy. So always look into that. And remember, if nobody told you this, I'm gonna say this. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna see you on the mountaintop.
Yes,
That was my
sir.
We love you. We're proud of you as well.
Yes.
So honestly, guys, this been an amazing conversation. And I'm glad we were able to have this discussion. And I think every one of our listeners out there, can resonate and can feel what we just spoke about. So
Yeah.
even if they were bullied, they were the bullies, or they haven't at all. It's all the same, the same intuition as a human being.
100.
So yeah, so I'm glad it all turned out this way. Thanks for coming, and I'm
Thank you for
gonna
having us.
Namaste.
our pleasure. Our pleasure, of
Bless.
course. Yeah.
It
So I'm
was
gonna
so nice having you guys.
let amazing Alison close up our section for today.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you from my side and from my co-host here. We're going to wrap this up and we will see you on the next episode.
Yo, guys, please don't forget to follow and like our videos
And subscribe.
and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, and follow us on all social media: Twitter, Instagram.
Twitter.
Yeah, we're in Twitter.
Ooh.
Sorry, yeah. So we're on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Exactly, that's what
On
I know.
Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok as well. So please follow us and don't forget, Divine is coming from Street Fight. So remember to follow and subscribe to Street Fight. Follow them on all social media, Instagram, X, and TikTok as well. And don't forget our superstar Vib. So he's a model. Please don't remember to follow him on Instagram as well. So
And hashtag stop bullying.
hashtag stop bullying. So all right, guys.
Stop bullying.
Have fun and have an amazing time. See you next episode.